be doing this? Do I need to get this game right now? The thing is, maybe yes, because in a week from now, it won't be available, and then I might be plagued with regret. But wait, it's a board game, not a PlayStation 5. The board game hobby is like a small hobby. Why do I feel this pressure? It's because, isn't it, that we've got small publishers. It feels like by the time I hear about a good game, it's not available anywhere. It's like getting the hot game is a game in itself. If you keep your ear to the ground, then whenever the game comes into retail, you'll be ready and grab it. If you're not ready, then you're going to have to end up waiting another like 10 months before the lazy Susan comes back around. It's my birthday this month, and I was asked what game I would like as a gift. Now, I've been watching Adam's board game in Wales. He mentioned this game, My City, in his top 10 of 2020. And then I've been listening to the Punchboard Paradise, and those guys were raving about My City as one of the best games of 2020. So, for my birthday, I requested My City. Then last week I noticed Shut Up and Sit Down did a review of it, and boom, just like that, it's out of stock in all of the retailers I know. But I think my wife ordered it a couple of weeks ago when I mentioned it. Well, I guess I'll find out on my birthday. It's funny, isn't it, though, that here I am in Oxford, UK, getting tip-offs from these guys in Omaha, Nebraska. So you see, I'm saying I do need to get in on this because next week it won't be here. You make me winner. But is that what this is about? Is that the appeal for me? Is it about having games that other people want but can't have? It's like I'm trying to be that boy at school whose parents let him stay up late and watch the scary show everyone's talking about. I do remember when I've been to Essen, there is like a 5 or 6 month period where I can have a game that is unavailable, and to be honest, it is kind of a delicious feeling. But I think I'm being too cynical here. The hype is a help. I mean, have you tried getting people to play a 3-hour strategy game that they haven't heard of? Sometimes I don't even want to play my own games once the hype is over. This is the only unplayed game that I have in my collection, the game that no one is talking about. It's hard to get motivated to set up a games day to play it. It's as if the buzz, the hotness, it's part of the enjoyment. So I should strike while the iron's hot. You make me winner. But maybe I can just wait for the reprint. I mean, that lazy Susan, it does come back around soon enough, right? But not always, though. Some of these small publishers can really take their time doing a reprint. I mean, Splotter's Indonesia, that was like a 10-year wait for that to come around. So when that came around, I was ready to snap up a copy, which I've played once in the last 4 years since I got that. And we all know what happened with that reprint. They produced the pieces 4 times larger than was intended, so that it doesn't fit in the box or on the board. But small publisher, they're not in it for the money. And these games, they do actually hold their value because guess what? They're unavailable and in demand. And I also bought the Great Zimbabwe at that time, and it's one of those games that I then sold for the same amount of money that I bought it for. So if you think about it, this is actually like just a good investment. It's not like spending money at all. You make me winner. But that's not a good reason to buy a game. Like Tom Vassell, the board game reviewer, he has this law which says that if a game is any good, then it will get reprinted. So there is this fear of missing out is not a good reason to buy a board game. Sorry, one too many? I think what's going on here is I'm starting in the wrong place. Instead of thinking about like the hotness, I need to be thinking about you start with who are you going to play these games with? You need to think about the group. I mean, it's like that Spiel podcast tagline. It's about the games and the people who play them. So I think this is how you avoid getting that shelf of shame. You need to think about who is going to play the game. And also, like, if your game group just meets like once a month, you're going to need fewer games than if your game group meets like every week. At Christmas, I got these games, Babylonia and a Reiner Knizia game, another Reiner Knizia designer game, Yellow and Yangtze, still in shrink there. We also wanted to try and get an Osprey Games game finally, and so I got Merv, but still in shrink. So these games are all unplayed, and that is, of course, because in the pandemic, my game group is now my wife and her parents, and that has meant that we need to be playing at lighter games. So that is why for my birthday, I asked for My City, which is a much lighter game, but also Reiner Knizia, by the way. I seem to be going through a Reiner Knizia phase. But another thing I requested, another game was called The Key, another recommendation from Adam's Boardgame in Wales. And it's from the children's games publisher Haba. So that's, you know, after giving it a lot of thought, those are the games that I'm going for now because that's what's going to get played. I guess I would like to propose a new law. How about this? ONeills Law. It's not the game you want, it's the game your group wants. Is that going to catch on? Yeah, I guess it's a good thing I made this vlog before I become a famous content provider, and then I won't have these kind of common people problems. I'll just have the games sent to me. Yeah, I can't wait. Oh, you're still here. Thank you for watching till the end. Remember, you can support the channel with a thumbs up or a subscribe. But thank you for watching and all of your encouragement so far, and I will see you in the next one.
Loose and set me free.